Hi Rod, it's Brian here at Performance Sunday. Just doing a quick video tutorial as I mentioned on your car. So I just started the car. You'll often see the screen like this come up on the nav screen. It'll default to there it goes automatically. On the controller here, just to give you some basic functions. The home button is a good place to start. So when you press the home button, it'll always take you to this screen. And then most of the controls are used by this round dial. This round dial turns and then you can move it left and right and up and down, kind of like a joystick. So what I'm going to do here, just to show you where everything is. So here's your main settings. You've got XM radio. Just by turning the dial, you go to FM, AM, navigation, phone, settings, etc. Media is if you have stuff on your phone like Bluetooth stream music, or you can plug some USB stick in. So if we go to settings and you push down on the knob to enter, and here's where all your settings. In sound, you can adjust your sound system, bass, treble, all that sort of thing. Bluetooth here to pair your phone. Pretty straightforward to do, just follow the instructions if you've done it on another car before. Voice recognition, that's just some of the settings for the voice recognition system. Clock, to set the clock. There's some general settings in here. E-manual, I believe you can actually pull up some instructions in the manual there. Like I said, fairly straightforward. So if we go to navigation, if you press down on navigation, there's your general display. You can see it's set for kilometers, display, guidance, route, traffic. You can say freeway, or you can choose which way you want it done. And there you go. It's even got stuff that alerts you of curves. So again, there's a number of settings in here. And then go back to the home button. If you're punching in a direction, go to nav here. Now you'll see this screen pop up, destination. If you move the knob over like a joystick, it goes to places. So here you can select which one. If you know the exact address, you can press that and you start typing in your address. Just like if you've used a Garmin or any other GPS, it works pretty much the same. So that's pretty straightforward. Again, you can push up, and then you can turn to move over to different boxes. So there's back, there you go, and then if we want to go all the way up again and back, and then it just shows you the map. If you want to just go to the map button here just takes you to the map. So I'll let you play with that. It's like I said, just sit down, take some time, try the different settings. If you're stuck somewhere, just hit the home button, it brings you back to this screen and you can start over. So it's kind of like a nice safe default mode. You've got the automatic climate control, pretty standard, auto, and then you can set your temperature, driver, passenger. When the sync button is on, then it syncs both sides to the same, whatever the driver does. So then I'm going over to the other side of the steering wheel here. So here you see a few buttons on the left side of the steering wheel. Your electronic parking brake. This is to how bright your gauges are at night. That's your power trunk. There's your blind spot to turn it on and off. That turns your traction control on and off. That raises and lowers the rear sunscreen. As we talked about, there's your lane keep assist. That turns that on and off. And that opens your fuel filter door, which is on the driver's side. So pretty straightforward there. Got some standard controls for your mirrors there. Lock, unlock doors. You can lock the windows. They put this on there because they tinted the windows, so maybe wait a few days before you open the windows because of the fresh tint on there, so it's sealed properly. Of course, there's your memory seats. Once you got your seat to your favorite setting, you can just hit set and then the number 1 or 2, depending which is going to be your setting. And then the other one where there's a number of little settings here. So you've got this center screen. So I'm just going to show you here. You've got your cruise control here. Turns the cruise on, set, reset, cancel. So pretty straightforward there. So this here, this looks like a number of pages on here. This changes the center screen. So as I press that button there, you'll see it flips to different things here. There's your lane keep assist. That tells you what radio station you're on, where the tire pressure is at. Now this setting, this is your user settings. This has a number of stuff. So these arrows up and down will move this up and down. So you can see here, we've got a number of settings. So there's the head, oops, down one. So heads up display, that same knob, if you press it, now you got heads up display showing it's on. The height, so when you press the button again and then you can roll it up and down, you can visually see the height of it. Rotation, if it looks slightly crooked left or right. The brightness of it. content select. So if you press that, if you're using the navigation, it'll show you where your navigation instructions are on the heads-up display. And traffic info, your smart cruise, lane keep assist, it'll have quite a bit of information. You can choose which of that or all of it you want it to show you. The size of the speedometer you can adjust slightly, and also the color. Right now it's set to orange, it's also green or white. So basically a number of settings there. And then back. Driving assist. There's another part where you can turn your autonomous emergency braking on and off, rear cross traffic alert on and off. Obviously I would suggest leaving them on. Door trunk settings, just settings such as when you pull the car out of park, it automatically locks the doors. When you put it into park, it'll automatically unlock the doors. You can customize all that stuff. There's a number of settings you can play around with here. Same with the lights, delays, and stuff like that. Sounds you can adjust. Seat steering's got a neat setting in here. I'm just going to quickly show you. So easy seat access is in the middle. So when you turn the car off, the seat automatically moves back. You can have it not move back or have it move really far back in the extended. So it's in the normal setting right now. And steering position is actually a little indicator on when you start the car. It'll tell you if your steering wheel is straight or not. Service interval, the computer pretty much takes care of all that. And then other features, you can have your settings like what it displays for wipers, your fuel economy, automatically reset when you fill up the gas. You can turn some temperature, you want it in Celsius or Fahrenheit, and same like mostly your metric or imperial units. So fairly straightforward stuff there. Anyways, the guys will be leaving here shortly. Oh, so you also got auto wipers there, and your automatic headlights are on the turning stock there. So that's just a really quick basic rundown. Like I said, we talked on the phone. Any questions, you just give me a call and we'll get it all figured out for you. Have a great time and enjoy the car.